Have you ever wondered how discs fly when they're thrown by an actual beginner?
Oh!
I'm Robbie, and just like you, I'm new to the sport of disc golf, trying to figure out all the different gear I need to get started. So in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at a bunch of discs that are typically touted as great for beginners, and see if they stack up to the hype when they're thrown by a true beginner like me. Let's take a look. Discs get harder to throw the farther they are meant to go. So my strategy when picking discs was to find ones with low speed and fade turn numbers that cancel each other out. What I'm looking for is low speed discs with straight flight, so it's easier for me to understand what's going wrong with my throws while I'm trying to figure out how to actually throw these things. First up, I have the Deputy by Dynamic Discs, and this $12 disc is really all you need to get started. It does not need to be thrown fast, has some pretty decent glide, and just a little bit of turn to counteract a beginner's normal throwing tendencies. This one really surprised me because at first I was only using it within 10 to 15 feet, but currently it's flying around 180 feet from me. Next, I have a mid-range disc that shows up on nearly every list of beginner discs, the Mako 3 by Innova. I love this disc because it has 0 turn and 0 fade, which I think is perfect for learning because any turns the disc is making are probably related to how I threw it. And I think that clear feedback while I'm trying to learn is perfect. I'm really liking this disc so far, and it's flying about the same distance as the Deputy for me at the moment. If you want to try something slightly different, another popular option is the Buzzz SS by Discraft. It has a bit more turn than the Mako 3, meaning it has a tendency to turn to the right for a right-handed backhand throw, so it's a little easier to get a straight flight with this thing as opposed to the Mako 3. It is flying straighter for me, which I like, but I haven't been able to throw it quite as far as the Deputy or the Mako 3. I know it's hard to believe, but these discs are really all you need to get started, and beginners like us shouldn't be throwing anything with speeds higher than these while we're learning. But let's be honest, we all want to throw bombs. We're not trying to play it safe. So here's a couple more options if you want to challenge yourself a bit. First, I got the Underworld by Westside discs. This one requires a little more speed to throw it, but it does give you slightly more glide if you can throw it well. And the -3 turn should also help keep it straight for you. This is a terrible throw, but on average, it's only going as far as my mid-range is at the moment. Even my best throw with this thing hasn't gone farther than my best throw with the Deputy. So I think you could skip this disc to start out, unless you're just really into the skull design like me. Or for a little spicier option, check out the Beast by Innova. This disc has the highest speed of anything I've talked about so far, but I have been able to throw it up to 219 feet. Still though, this only matches my best throw with the Deputy, and it's not nearly as consistent. I just don't think I have the arm speed or the technique yet to take advantage of discs like this one. And this is exactly why most people say that beginners shouldn't be touching anything except putters. All those throws. And the putter is going almost the same distance. And it's way easier to throw. So I think the biggest takeaway really so far is that stick with your putters to start. So that's a look at my beginner bag. I hope you found this video helpful. We all got to start somewhere, and I hope by sharing my experience as a beginner, I can convince more people to play the sport because I've been having a ton of fun out there. And all you beginners, I'd love to hear your experience as well, so leave those in the comments, or even if you're experienced at the game, leave us some tips in the comments. I'm sure everyone would appreciate it. And if you want to follow my journey as a beginner disc golf player, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like. It helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate it. Until next time, good luck out there.